evening, Buffs fans. Welcome to the Coors Events Center. We're here ahead of the Colorado-Nebraska game. My name's Ryan Thorburn of the Boulder Camera. This is Neill Woelk of the Boulder Camera. I guess tonight we should give the State of the Union of Colorado basketball. Off to a 1-4 start in conference play, but I think this is the week where they have to turn things around. Neill, they've got Nebraska tonight. Nebraska's 0-4 in the conference, and then what I think is their best chance at a road win this year at Iowa State on Saturday. What do you think?
Well, are you talking this is their health care bill this week? This is how the Colorado Buffaloes get healthy this week. I think you're right. This is a great chance for a home win tonight. Nebraska, as you were mentioning right before we came on, is not scoring well in Big 12 play. They've had trouble putting the ball in the basket. It's a great chance for a home win. And then, like you said, Iowa State, that might be their best chance to get a victory on the road in the Big 12. Iowa State's in a little bit of turmoil right now, so this is a week, one of those rare weeks that Colorado basketball could come up with 2 wins if they play as well as they have. And they've played well so far in the Big 12.
There's some good news tonight on the injury front. Marcus Relford is going to start. He got bruised hip at Texas A&M and missed the end of that game. Obviously they had that game in their sights, and he's a big part of their team this year. So I think with Marcus, if he's on again, off again, I think he'll be on tonight. I think CU wins this game. I'm not going to say comfortably, but Nebraska beat them in 2 close ones last year. I think tonight they get this win.
I agree with you. I think this is a game where I like Nebraska's defense. They lead the league in points allowed. They've got a very good defense, but I'd rather have that good defense at home if I'm Nebraska. I think when you have a good defense and you go on the road, you're more susceptible to getting into foul trouble. A lot of things like that happen. So I think the combination of not being able to score and a defense on the road, I'll take Colorado, and I think it'll be a close game, but they pull away down the stretch. And again, like you said, Marcus Relford, this is a great chance for him. He's had a couple of bad games. Time for the one-time, newcomer of the week to come back and have a good game tonight.
What I like about Nebraska, and obviously they don't recruit basketball talent like a lot of schools in this league, but they have an identity under Doc Sadler, and that's they're the best defensive team year in, year out in scoring. But I think CU's kind of got an identity now. They run Jeff's offensive system that he brought from Air Force pretty well now that he has some talent. I think their identity is that they can score on just about anyone, and that'll be put to the test tonight, and I think they'll pass that test.
Oh, I think if you look at what they've done so far, I mean, they put 80 on the board against Texas. They put 80 on the board against Kansas State. They went down to Texas A&M, played well, had a real good chance to win that game. And so, if they can continue to do that, continue to play well, not get down on themselves, this could be a really good week for them to kind of put a little distance between them and the basement. And as you wrote in the camera this morning, this is the battle for the basement. This is, Nebraska hasn't won a game, Colorado has won one, so they can get a little distance in that regard.
I think if CU wins these next 2 games, which is very possible, they'll have to play well. They'll have a realistic chance of meeting their goal of having a winning season. If they drop one of these 2, I think it's going to be tough. But I really think this is a pivotal week for CU basketball to turn the corner a little bit, try and finish with a winning overall record, maybe get into the CBI tournament. I think they need to make a step in that direction because things set up well for next year, but you got to get a little momentum going.
Yeah, I think you have to get some momentum, and a couple wins this week would give them a chance to go win a game that they're not supposed to win. Whether it's, when Oklahoma comes in here or when Texas Tech comes here, somebody that they're not supposed to beat. They already have one of those games with Baylor. But I think if they could get 2 wins this week, that would give them some momentum, give them some confidence, and they could get 1 more of those games, and that would go a long way in, like you said, getting that winning record.
All right, Buffs fans, we'll see if we were right or wrong next week, and we'll talk about it. Be sure and follow the Buffs in the Daily Camera at buffzone.com, and thanks for listening.
Thanks for coming by.